So, there we go. All right, our safety belts are fastened. Let's pull yours down, back down around your tummy a little bit more. Down around your pelvis. Ugh. There we go. How's that, better? Okay.
That's good.
Good. All right, so we're going to, you know how to operate the air vents. I think we'll probably keep them closed. It's feeling pretty comfy in here.
Yeah.
If we need to open them, we'll open them later. You can help me. I can help you if you need to. Fire extinguisher is by my right leg in the event we need to use it. We'll pull it out. We'll pull the pin out of it. You'll aim it at the source of fire, and you'll smoke, and you'll squeeze the handle. All right, in the event we're going to land the airplane emergently, we may have you open the door before we land. To do that, you pull up on that handle. Don't do it right now because we want to keep it closed. And that'll be what we do. Okay, in the event something were to happen to me while we're in flight, we can put my coat in the back here. All right? This airplane has the parachute, right? And so do you remember how to activate the parachute? Yep. Yep. And then pull this red knob to cut off here. Okay? Now, if we're doing some maneuvers and something happens to me, push this button straight and level first. Okay? So what I would tell you to do is push straight and level, then pull the parachute, and then pull the red handle. And you can also talk to people by pushing that push to talk button there, okay? We'll be talking to people almost the whole flight. Okay. All right, so what do you do if something happens to me in the flight?
Press the straight and level button.
Yep.
Pull down on the parachute.
With all your might.
Everything.
You're gonna need every ounce of strength that you have to do that.
And cut off the power.
Yep. You'll hear the boom in the back of the airplane first, so wait till you hear the boom, okay? All right. All right, while we're taxiing, we're gonna do sterile cockpit, so we're not gonna talk to one another unless you see something, in which case let me know, okay? You must make sure your active noise reduction is working on your headset. Yep, looks good.
Yep.
Do you have any questions, kiddo?
No.
All right. So this will be a standard takeoff. We're going to rotate at 65 knots, climb out at 75 knots until we're out of runway. Bring us to 85 knots, flaps up at that point, and then climb out at 96 knots up to 1,000 feet. Cap's altitude here is 1,160 feet. Below that, we're going to go ahead and put down on the runway in front of us, or in open field above that. We're going to pull caps all the way up to 2,660 feet, at which point we're talking about coming back to the airport. Okay, we're going to do our run-up now. All right, doors are closed, cap handles exposed, seatbelt and cylinders on, fuel quantities confirmed. We're going to go back to the fullest tank. Autopilot. Checks out. Flaps are 50%. Transponder, we're squawking BFR. Nav radios are set. We got Iowa City and Cedar Rapids approach. Brakes are on hold. Boost pump is on. Mixture is full rich. Alternator tune on. Engine displayed. Maximal stress on the electrical system. Up to 1,700 RPM. Alt 2 annunciator is extinguished. Alt 1's good. Alt 2 moved. Go heat to off. Check the mags. 1,700 to 1630, 1640, 60 point drop. 1,700 to 1640, 60 point drop. 1,700 to 1640, 1650, 50 point drop. Conforms. Back down to idle. Alright, landing light was on, the annunciators were extinguished, the voltage was good, pitot heat was good, landing lights we turned on, ignition switch conformed, engine parameters were good, power level returned to 1,000, flight instruments. We are going to take off runway 25, heading 25. Flight controls are free and correct. And now we are trimmed for takeoff. Autopilot's disconnected. Okay, we're going to go ahead and taxi and take off. Obviously, traffic, here's one thing to remember, is taxiing from the north hangars over to Alpha, via Alpha to 25, Iowa City. Alright, gas, mixture, boost pump, and flaps. Alright, do we see anybody, any airplanes over there?
No.
Excellent. We don't see any on the fish finder either. And we see none over there. Alright. IFC traffic, Sirius 191 November, departing runway 25 to the west, Iowa City. Okay, power is good, gauges are in the green, airspeed is alive. We are 65 knots, we'll rotate, we're off. Alright, we are out of runway, we will level out, get up to 85 knots, bring the flaps up. 85 knots, flaps up. Climbing out at 96, looks good. Cruise power set, flaps are indeed up. Mixture is full rich, engine parameters look good, landing light is off. Iowa City traffic, Sirius 191 November is departing the area to the west, Iowa City. Alright, CAPS altitude's been reached. Hey Kiddo, can you put your microphone down so I can talk to you?
Yeah.
Alright, awesome. Okay, here we are, we're off. Now we'll head over to the southwest practice area. So to do that, I'm going to go and talk to our friends over at Cedar Rapids. And we'll level out at 2,000 feet here. Cedar Rapids approach, Sirius 191 Lima November, 2 miles to the south, to the west of Iowa City at 2,000, climbing to 2,500. I'd like to pick up VFR flight following for maneuvers in the southwest practice area.
Sirius 1 Lima November, Cedar Rapids approach, squawk 0215.
0125, 1 November.
Sirius 1 Lima November, sorry, squawk 0215.
0215, 1 November.
November, radar contact 3 miles west Iowa City Airport, JFS altimeter 3024.
3024, 1 November. Okay, Kiddo, could I see that power cable?
Yeah.
Alright, we're going to plug in our camera here.
Airspace ahead.
And then we're going to go ahead and bring up our map here. Go ahead and configure our airplane for some cruise. Till we get over to the practice area. That was a little lean. Now you can see where the snow is, eh?
Yeah.
Alright, let me just check this here real quick. Make sure everything's working right. Okie doke. Looks good. Okay. Let's take a look at our map here. Okay, we're actually over I-80 here, so we want to head this way. Okay, so our first maneuver, we'll do what's called the Chandelle. This is a full performance maneuver where we're going to climb the airplane straight up into the air, or like we're banking, like we saw a big thing over there and we want to turn around it, okay? So, we start out at 130 knots with the boost pump on and mixture full rich. Airplane trimmed appropriately. Got some serious wind coming from that direction. So actually the way you want to do this is turning into the wind. So we're going to do it we're going to turn this way. We want to do a couple clearing turns anyway before we do this. Just to make sure. You don't see any airplanes around, do you?
No. Nope. Not from this side.
Okay, good. We're going to bring this up too, just so we got two sources of truth regarding any airplanes. All right, we're 120 knots. We'll start here at 2,700. We'll start here at 2,600 feet. Okay, ready? Now the trick is to get out of this slow speed without descending altitude at all. You can see here, this is if we're descending and we're still speeding up. Look pretty good, huh? Now we'll reposition ourselves to do that again. We'll go from 4,000 this time. We'll get up to 120 knots and we'll do one more?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
Fun.
Fun? All right, so we get to 120 knots here. And this will be a good exercise because we're like heading towards Iowa City Airport. And like, oh dear, there's an airplane or something that we want to avoid that's taking off that didn't make a good radio call or something, okay? Ready? All right, here we go. That one we didn't do it full throttle. That was not appropriate.
Oh. Thanks.
Yep. So we'll do another one with full throttle. Sound good? All right, we'll get configured here at 4,500, 120 knots. All right, 120 knots, 4,500, ready?
Yep. All right, should we do one more? Sure.
All right, then we'll do some lazy eights. Sound good?
Sounds great.
Okay, we'll just level off at 5,500 here. Then we'll do some lazy eights. We'll do one more in Chandelles, and then we'll do some lazy eights.
Side or your side?
What's that? What's the question?
Never mind.
We'll turn towards your side this time, okay? Yep, they're way ahead. They're way up. They're 26,000 feet up on us. All right, here we go. We're approaching 5,500. Okay, ready?
Yep.
Okie doke. Pretty good, huh?
Yep.
All right, we'll get up 7,000 here and then we'll do some lazy eights.